Heels and Quads here on YouTube. I'm Tommy, and I'm back, finally, after a 3-day wait, because I couldn't decide on this, but here I am, back with number 10 on my KISS rankings of the studio albums, including the 1978 solo albums. And it just so happens that at number 10, I was between the remaining 2 solo albums. But I've also got a little bit of a twist. The solo album that didn't land at number 10 isn't going to be number 9. So you'll have to look ahead to number 9. I mean, obviously, after you see this and you see the title, I mean, you know what number 8 will be. So make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment. Let me know what you think is number 10 on your list, and where would this album rank on yours. Patreon.com/heelsandquads.
Doctor's office. I go walking in, I got my appointment for 10:30. I see a nurse with the biggest tits I've seen in a long time. She goes by me like this. She bends down, I grab a hold of her real quick. Why don't we start this examination just a little bit early? I'm wearing my Levi's, my 501s, you know those real tight ones? She bends down and she undoes that little snap at the top. Then she reaches down and she pulls out. And she says to me, Paul, what are you doing with that pistol down your pants? I said to her, honey, that ain't no pistol. Honey, that ain't no pistol, that's my love gun!
I apologize for the delay on number 10, but it took me 3 days to decide between Paul Stanley and Ace Frehley's solo record. And then, the icing on the cake is then I had to reconfigure my entire top 10 because I realized Ace's isn't going to be number 9 either. Like I said, it took me 3 days, but I finally got it figured out. And I love Paul. I'm a Paul guy, but let's face it, Ace Frehley's solo record is a smidge better, even though there's a lot of positives that come from Paul's, and this could be, the biggest positive could be that this could have been a full-fledged KISS record. Top to bottom, it's amazing, it sounds amazing, it's well produced, Paul sounds great, even the band that, there's a few different players. He had a LA team and a New York team, and Bob Kulick was the only one that played in both sessions, but I can't say enough about how much I love this album, so I'm just going to get to the point. My least favorite track, and it's not even my least favorite track. I don't have a least favorite track on this album, but I have to be fair and pick something, so I'm going with Hold Me, Touch Me. It sounds like a 70s TV theme song, and it could have been some showrunner should have picked it up, and I'm sure Paul would have been cool with it. Probably could have made this song a bigger single because this was indeed the single. My favorite track, Tonight You Belong to Me.
Tonight you belong to me.
I mean, it's Black Diamond's little brother. It starts off with that acoustic, in a dream a long time ago. Then the guitar kicks in, then the full band kicks in, and man, Richie Fontana's killing it on the drums. The bass is thumping. This should have been the single. The only beef I have with the song, and it's a small one, Paul Rhymes' Say Was Say, but I think we can let the Star Child have a pass on that. Honorable mention, Wouldn't You Like to Know Me? Top to bottom, this should have been at least a B-side. It could have been the B-side to Tonight You Belong to Me. Or even its own single. We got 2 singles from Peter. We should have got 2 from Paul. I mean, this song rocks. And it's got that one line that sticks with me. I mean, every time I hear it, I'm just waiting for this one line. And it's, I tried to call you, but you were not home. Nobody likes to spend the nights alone. And it's so 70s rock pop, and it's so just perfect. Paul's voice is amazing. The band is amazing. That's it, man. It's just a great rock pop song. And it could have been a killer KISS song, and they got to do it finally on the cruise. Paul did it on his solo tour in 89, and then again for Live to Win. So that's it. At number 10, Paul Stanley.
People, I got a question for all you. Did I get it right?
I don't know. I love this album. Like I said in the voiceover, I had a really hard time picking between Paul Stanley and Ace Frehley's solo album. So, like I said earlier, you'll know now. Ace is going to be number 8, but what album comes in at number 9? Do you have a guess? Go back and watch all the other videos in my rankings, and maybe let's see if anybody can figure it out. If you figure it out, I'll come up with something. I'll give you a free month of Patreon or something. Like the video, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think is number 9. Where would Paul Stanley's solo album rank on your list if you ranked all the studio albums, including the solo album? Sign up, patreon.com/heelsandquads, and I'll talk to you next time with number 9.